Yo, thank you for joining me today, guys. I appreciate you for locking in, all right? I know time is money, all right? So if you like money, I like money. Hit that like button. We both liking things together. I appreciate you. Now let's just jump into these clips.
A lesbian, a bisexual, a stud, a femme, a touch me not, a touch me sometimes, your best friend, a mask, a switch, a straight girl, a stem. She's only gay when she's drunk. It's not really cheating because you're a girl.
Bro, that's the end of the clip. But you know what's crazy, and we don't really talk about it, is that the level of girl-on-girl activity has been, I feel like it's getting more normalized as the years go by. Am I wrong for thinking that way? Or it's just me and what I'm seeing on social media?
Is an elephant heavy?
And another thing, all that women be, we don't do stuff for men. We do stuff for ourselves. And women also do things for other women. Men need to be aware. The women that do things for other women are more than likely going to be with a woman, a masculine woman, a stud. So I just want fellas to be aware and to always gauge and assess women.
But I'm a superstitious man.
If a woman has to do things for women, it's because she ultimately is going to want to be with a woman, and she is more than likely gay. There's no way.
Ooh, powerful stuff. Women are quick to call men DL. We see it all the time. Oh, you can't do this. You got to be sassy. You on the DL. But what about when y'all do it? What about what y'all do? I ain't say the message. She did just now. That wasn't us. That was her. She obviously pointed out something that needed to be pointed out. Maybe some of y'all just like tacos. Maybe some of those women just like, getting the crack slurped, by another woman, from what I understand. But whatever it is, does she have a point, fellas? Can they be possibly DL, or is she just capping? She over the top. She over analytical. Let me know in the comments.
Imagine cheating on your born husband with someone who's exciting. And then your husband finds out, he leaves you, and then you get with the exciting one. Just to leave the exciting one because he's a little too exciting for you. So you call your born ex-husband back.
What did you say now?
It's the 80-20 rule, guys. Like, you already know what it is. They're gonna leave the 80% of whatever they have of a husband, and what they see and what they want out of a husband, to go experience that 20%, that little missing part. I'm not trying to fill that void. I'm trying to have some fun.
Oh! Ew! Dude!
And then guess what? That 20% doesn't cover everything. It's not the majority. It doesn't make them feel good. So now they're stuck. They lost out on both men. Made the boo-boo. He deserves to get away at that point.
I don't want drama. What do you mean I want my dad? I don't have to leave. You call me. You text me. I'm calling 911. They gonna have to remove me out the car. Call 911 to remove me. Cause you're not finna leave me. I didn't do nothing to you. You don't even want to try to make up. I ain't do nothing to you.
Get out my car.
Okay? I can move in a minute. How she can sit in your car, but I can't? That's not fair.
Get out my car.
She can sit in your car, but I can't. I'm not moving. She can sit in your car, but I can't.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
The one thing I know about men, when men are ready to move on, they ain't gonna tell you. They don't really want to tell you a reason. They don't need to tell you a reason. They're not required to. And 9 times out of 10, they don't really feel like it's necessary. I won't say half the time, not 9 times out of 10. Men just have the ability to say, you know what, I'm done with this shit. I'm about to go. Don't tell you no reason why. And then you get stuck with, this child's play in the car. But like, we built like that for real. We really built like that.
But I'll never tell y'all a lie. We finna see how I feel going to the gym off that Tito's for the Frigos. And just so y'all didn't think I was lying about taking my shots, I went to the liquor store and I got me a brand new bottle and took another shot just so y'all could know I was really drunk. And the Tito's for the Frigos started catching in right here. I'm doing a little dance showing what I could do with my man if he was here.
What?
Taking another shot. Okay, I'll stretch it right quick.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
Then, I tried to do a little split. I said, oh, that. And every time I feel something, I gotta take a shot. So there go my shot. I'm running. I'm supposed to run a mile.
I usually start off running the mile. I ran 1 mile. 1 lap. Felt like my freaking heart should pop up my chest.
So I had to take that shot because I had to run my mouth. Then I tried to get on the Stairmaster for 10 minutes. Baby, 1 minute, I was through.
I'm feeling them all.
Take that shot. You know, I did these. It was correct. This is my little ab workout. I did that so I didn't have to take no shot. I did the arm pull down so I ain't have to take no shot. Look at that form. I did my little leg presses so I ain't have to take no shot. But I was done.
Oh yeah, you drunk, bro. This is actually funny. Besides hurting yourself and possibly hurting other people, this is what's actually funny because I like being in the gym. No, this is funny, bro. I couldn't do it though. Like, you get zero cardio in, you can't focus, bro. It's ruining everything. Every chemical reaction that you need to happen within your body is slowed down, bro. You can't focus. I don't know how you did it, but for entertainment purposes, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a thumbs up on this one. This was actually pretty funny. Hopefully nobody was hurt or yourself wasn't hurt in the process of making this.
Why are there so many women against doing paternity tests when the baby is born?
Pause the video. Why? I don't even have to really watch the rest of the clip. I can almost, but we're gonna watch the rest of the clip, but I'm gonna say because they know they might have fucked up. Yeah.
I just made a video about the Laura Owen situation, a woman who accused the Bachelor Clayton Echard of being the father of her child, being indicted for paternity fraud because essentially she said that she was pregnant by him. She wasn't actually pregnant at all. So the judge actually decided to report her, and now there is a criminal case open against her for the paternity fraud. In my comment section, there are women talking about how women are entitled to bodily autonomy and that they also have to look out for the bodily autonomy of the child. To do a DNA test, you don't actually need the DNA of the mother. Does it help the test go smoother? Yes, but having the mother's DNA is definitely not required. I get that it might be embarrassing or kind of rude, but shouldn't the father be able to know that the child is his just like the mother knows that the child is hers because it came out of her? It seems like we should know who the father of our children are, and it shouldn't be offensive for someone to ask for a DNA test.
It should not be offensive. Guys, bro, if you feel like, if you have any doubts in your mind, just ask a woman. If she gets mad, she doesn't want you to have it, there could be a chance that she's just, hey, she has a secret to tell you. She hasn't been faithful. Really, I would just assume that the most loving and faithful women are just like, hey, babe, you want to clear this from your mind because you want to just clear it from your mind. Don't know why you're doing this. We'll cross that bridge later, but let's go ahead and take it because I know 1000% sure that this baby is yours. So without that being said, I don't know what else to say. Why would women get offensive about it? Because they feel like, hey, their man is not trusting them enough? Duh! I mean, it's a baby. Like, well, don't you want to really know 100% for sure before I start investing into this whole relationship? You gotta know, guys.
I want him to like me more than I like him. Let me teach y'all the game. So boom, there was this guy that I was talking to and I never really liked him, but we were always cool. But all of a sudden, this man gets to acting super nonchalant with me. And ever since he's been acting super nonchalant, he's been in my head rent free, and I hate that shit, y'all. So the other day I'm on the phone with my sister and I'm telling her about this man. And I'm explaining to her how this man has been in my head living rent free, just taking up space in my head. So my sis asked me like, well, do you think you like this dude? And I'm like, I've been thinking about him so much, maybe I do like this dude. Then when I'm on the phone with her, there was a long pause and my sister was like, bitch, you don't like this man. And then I'm like, you're right, I never liked this man. I don't like this man. But then there's another long pause and I'm like, oh my God, do you know what it is? And she's like, what? I'm like, it's not that I like him. It's the fact that I want him to like me more than I like him. She's on the phone with me looking at me confused as hell, like, what the f*** is she talking about? And I'm trying to explain to my sister, like, that's it. It's the chase for me. I never liked this dude, but since he's been acting so nonchalant, it's giving me the idea that now I like him more than he actually likes me. So once I get this man back on my nuts, I won't have a desire for him anymore. It was always the chase. Then I'm sitting there on the phone with my sister, y'all, and I'm like, nah, it's not the chase. It's about me. It's always been about me. And now my sister's looking at me like I'm a crazy person. And I'm trying to explain to
what you trying to explain, bro? You dropped out of yourself. It's all about you. You're self-centered, bro. Not in a bad way. Obviously, you're just feeling yourself. Hey, I'm not gonna go against what you think. You just think you're full of yourself. Hey, just do you. I don't know. But look, maybe the man likes you. Maybe he doesn't like you. Maybe he likes you a little bit and he's trying to give you a few signs, but that's it. That's all you get. All right? Or maybe you really do like this man. All right? Maybe you have obvious issues of committing to someone that you actually like, that likes you back. And maybe maybe it's your thing. Maybe you're the issue here. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
If a woman is not showing you respect, it's probably a reason why. So I'm going to give you 4 reasons why your woman is not respecting you. Number 1, you're not a man of your word. You don't do what you say you're going to do. Every time you say you're going to do something, you don't do it. If you do what you say you're going to do 75% of the time, that is not enough. You need to be doing what you say you're going to do 100% of the time. Your word is bond. As a man, one of the most important things that you have as a man is your word. If you tell your woman that you're going to do something, you need to be doing it. Number 2, you're not practicing what you preach. Don't tell her that you don't like ABC and then turn around and do those exact same things. That doesn't even make sense. The reason why she's not respecting you is because, or respecting what you ask, is because it's not being given. If you want respect, it needs to be given. Respect is earned. Therefore, if you want her to do something, you need to also be doing it. You need to be applying those same things that you want from her to your own life. If you say, for example, oh, I don't like a woman that is on Instagram and showing off her body. Meanwhile, you're on Instagram liking photos of women showing off their body. You're not practicing what you're preaching. You're, in fact, doing the exact opposite. Therefore, you're a hypocrite. And therefore, she does not respect you. Number 3, you're not honest. You lie about everything. Like, she literally catches you in a lie all the time. You know how much women respect a man who can at least admit to his wrongdoings? Even if you did do something that she doesn't respect, she will have more respect for you if you're honest about it.
Dude, the things that she's touching on is just actually not bad at all. You get what I'm saying? As men, we need to be a man of our words. If we say something, we say we're going to do it. It's who we are. It should be set in stone, man. You don't want to be the wishy-washy guy. You don't want to be that guy. Girl, women don't like that shit. Regular people don't like you being not a man of your words, all right? Most men of their words go very, very far in life. Second, practice what you're preaching. Obviously, that goes for everybody. But for some reason, that just reinforces the first part. You know, if you're going to actually tell your woman to do something, to lead her to do something, all right, you got to be doing it too. You can't just be, again, back and forth with it. And then the lying part. No one really likes a liar, man or female. So what she's saying is it kind of could go both ways. You can be a woman of your word, right? You can practice what you preach as a woman. So this could just really go both ways, to be honest, in my opinion, in a relationship. But I think that first part carries a lot of more weight. I'm more of a traditional way. So when I say I'm a man of my word, if I say I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna do it. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, if I'm gonna show up, if I say, yeah, I'm gonna be there to show some support, or I buy this, or I help you with this, you gotta be there. You gotta be loyal to your word. You get what I'm saying? Because that carries weight.
Ladies, when you start arguing with that man, that's when you're supposed to stay. Hear me out. I'm not talking about toxic relationships. I'm not talking about these little situationships that y'all like to find yourselves in. I'm talking about an actual committed relationship. I'm talking about a healthy, successful relationship up to the point where them little petty arguments start coming up. And Nicole, how do you know this? Because I'm a certified life coach. One of my specialties is love and relationships, and I've been doing it for close to a decade. Women are typically the ones that end relationships. Men end dating phases more, meaning men have better boundaries, in my opinion, when it comes to dating. So when they see something they don't like before commitment, they're going to put a nail in that coffin, baby. They are done. They are over with it. Women, on the other hand, have a tendency to make excuses, which is why I have a whole coaching session about how to date for women. But see, when it comes to long-term relationships, women have a tendency to leave when they're just not happy anymore. And that is good. But sometimes you do it too hastily. And you may be asking yourself, well, Nicole, why is this happening? This is happening because you are now seeing the next level of this person. It's not that their character has changed. It's not that their integrity has changed. It's just that because the blinders are now off, you are getting to see different aspects of him. You're getting to see different elements of him. It doesn't mean that he's a bad person or he's bad for you. It just means that you have been invited into the next phase of intimacy.
Love the part where she touched on men are better at boundaries. Men know boundaries. Men just know what they like and what they don't like a lot more than anybody else. So to them, it's super easy to cut things off right away. When it comes to women, they need more excuse. It's more of emotional attachment. It's hard for them to let go. So love this message. Love it.